Can you maybe start just by telling us, a bit about yourself, how old you are, what you do and what you get up to and things like that?
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So hello, my name is Helena. I'm 27 years old and I was born and raised in New Zealand. I've been living in England for the last 3 years and I work as a nanny. So I work lots of hours. I spend a lot of time with children, obviously, and I was very fit and healthy through 2020. At the end of 2020, I got COVID and then everything changed.
While you were in hospital, I think I heard that you did get like x-rays done and things like that. Did you ever get to see your x-rays and what your lungs looked like?
Yeah, so initially when I got to hospital the first time in London, they did an x-ray and they said that my lungs looked like a smoker. It was very cloudy. And I did one the following day as well and got told the same thing by a different doctor. Then when we've had x-rays now, I'm getting the same feedback. The lungs were cloudy, they weren't functioning well, and I had fluid in the bottom of my lungs.
Oh.
I was taking, I took it initially and I think I did the dessert spoonful every day. And I started to improve and I wasn't sure if that was the supplement or if I was just improving anyway because my health had been very up and down. It wasn't necessarily bad or good. And then I went away with my mum and for the first time I was able to do walks and each day I did about an hour and a half of walking and managed it well. And then on the fourth day, I completely reversed, was having trouble breathing, couldn't walk around very much, was in a wheelchair again, really unwell. And I think that correlated with not taking the BerriQi.
You did mention you were taking some other supplements as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, could you describe a bit more about that and like what you were taking?
Subsequently, after having COVID and not being well, I took a whole lot of different things. So vitamin A and zinc, and I mean, I can give you a list. There's so many things I tried. I didn't notice any huge improvements. Obviously, we know with vitamin D and vitamin A, there's huge research with COVID that those are really beneficial. The other things, I mean, I tried them all. I didn't notice a huge difference. I tried a low histamine diet, which has been rumored to help with long COVID. I didn't have any success. It just made me sad, because I couldn't eat any of the foods I enjoyed.
Yeah. Oh no, that would have been a really tough time.
Yeah.
Can you talk about sort of what kind of like benefits or, how did you feel after taking BerriQi?
Mm-hmm. I felt like I could breathe again, where before I was short of breath a lot of the time. When I was taking it, I felt energized and like I could breathe clearly. I didn't have the same restrictions that I'd had previously. I wasn't short of breath quite so much. And at some points it completely eradicated. Was able to do these long walks, whereas prior to that I'd struggled to walk along the beach. So to go from that to being able to do hour and a half walks, and that was in June. That was the first time since December that I'd been able to do any walks like that. Previously, anytime I tried in London, I'd ended up in a taxi and then lying on the couch for 5 hours, struggling to breathe.
Some questions about how you took BerriQi. So how did you find like the taste, and was it easy to take for you?
Yes, so I absolutely loved it, and the reason that I was a lot more successful at taking that compared to all my other supplements, because I did really enjoy the taste and I looked forward to drinking it and I wanted to have it. With other supplements, I've been recommended and I've kind of given it an attempt, but not properly, because they don't taste nice or I feel sick, or they just don't, you're swallowing pills, so you don't get that satisfaction. Whereas the drink, I actually really enjoyed it. So I thought, oh well, if nothing else, I'm having a drink that I enjoy.